Hey Taurus, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, May 7th to Sunday, May 13th, 2018. Now before I get started, I just have two announcements. First of all, Uranus and Taurus is happening this month, May 15th, where Uranus is moving into a new sign, and whatever sign it moves into is the part of your life, or whatever house it moves into in your chart is the part of your life that's going to get totally turned upside down, revolutionized, blown apart. If you want to know what house and what part of your life will be affected by this 8-year transit, please watch my live free webinar that I will be doing this Wednesday, May 9th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook. If you want to figure out how to join this free live event, please click the link down below in my description box for more information. Also, May 2018, it is here. This week, to me, to be honest, is the most intense week of this month. There can be lots of intense conflict in relationships or just internal conflict with yourself coming up, and lots of frustrations wanting to break free from some things that are holding you back and maybe feeling like it's hard for you to do that. So if you want to learn more about how to handle these things that are coming in, other than what I say here, because sometimes I'm a little pressed for time here, please check the link down below in my description box to see what I have to say in that webinar, okay? So that's what I've got for you. Now for your horoscope for this week, Taurus, the sun in your sign. Really bringing your attention this week to you, to who you are, to how you can feel more confident, more stable, secure in your life, doing all those things that a Taurus loves to do. Okay, beginning of the week on Monday, the sun in Taurus is going to be in a sextile with Neptune, and Neptune is going to be in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, and your hopes for the future. So actually think at the beginning of this week you're starting to envision a better life for yourself, that you like, to see a future for yourself that really resonates with you, and to be out and about and to socialize with groups of people that I think are going to be good for you too. Even though you're starting to feel better about where you see your life going and about the people that you're working with, though, I do think, however, there could be some intense conversations or internal conflict that does come up. That's because we do have Mercury also on Monday in Aries in your 12th house of your insides and your spirituality in a square with Pluto. And Pluto for you is going to be in your 9th house of something new and different that you haven't done before. So perhaps there's something new that you're doing coming in, and maybe you're not quite sure how to do this new thing. Maybe it's taking you out of your comfort zone and it's scary. Maybe as well you're doing something new and it's requiring you to rearrange your money, to rearrange your finances, how you share money with people, who you work with intimately. Romantically as well could come in, and maybe that's the difficult part, seeing a future for yourself that's better, but maybe not quite sure how to really step into this new chapter, this new future, and to work out some of the details regarding money and relationships, okay? But really needing to have the hard conversations that come in and to not let your feelings get the best of you, especially early on. All right, while that's happening, on Tuesday, we also do have Venus here in Gemini in your 2nd house of money. In a square with Neptune in your 11th house of your goals, your dreams, your hopes for the future. So you're seeing a future for yourself that you like better, but maybe it's uncomfortable for you to step into some new thing that you haven't done before in order to see this future, live this future. But maybe as well money, you're confused about money. How do you make money in this new direction you see your life going? Or maybe it's about talents. What talents do you have? How do you use your talents to work with this new group of people in a way that you feel really good about and feel confident about? Also coming in, needing to break through some of the confusion there, or listen to your intuition to help guide you in the right direction. Okay, to make the money that you want and need, and to be more confident with what it is that you have to offer the other people in your life. Okay, so that's what I see going on at the beginning of this week. Then on Wednesday, well, we have a lot going on. The sun in your sign in an opposition with Jupiter here in Scorpio in your 7th of partnerships and relationships, normally the one-on-one variety. Okay, so you're trying to bring more stability here into your life. I think see a new vision for your future, even if you have to do something new that's uncomfortable, and figure out how to make money or use your talents for it. And I think while all that's going on, This is why the beginning of this week can be a little crazy. While that's going on, there's also lots of changes in who you partner with in your relationships, or maybe as a result of all of this, you're making more changes in your relationships and the people you partner with. Maybe you're signing contracts, which also comes in the 7th house here, making things very chaotic. And I think what's going on is that you're trying to figure out, especially in the middle of the week, how to take all of this change, all of this chaos, all of these deep emotions about something new that you're doing, about who you're working with, about how you make money, so that you really can begin to feel much better and achieve more of the things that you want in a more steady and stable way, without everything being all over the place all the time. Okay, and I think you're trying to figure out how to make that switch. I think by the end of the week, you start to get a little bit more of a handle on it, even if there are some things that haven't all quite fallen into place yet. That's because once we get to Friday and Saturday, we do get the sun in your sign and a trine with Pluto in your 9th house. So I think by the end of the week, Friday and Saturday, you finally start to step into some new thing that you've been working on, even if you're uncertain about it, or even if it's taking you out of your comfort zone. I think you begin to step into some new thing to find more of the excitement in your life, to travel, to study, to do something you have not done before. Okay, so I definitely see that happening, even if the beginning of the week was very intense emotionally coming in. All right, at the end of the week also, on Saturday and Sunday, we do have Mars as well in your 9th house and a square with Mercury in your 12th house of your insights and your spirituality. So not only are you changing your life to do something new, to step into new chapters, to be a new person, perhaps there are also new things that you're doing. You're having to adjust yourself emotionally, internally, in order to meet the demands of this life that you are now creating. And I think you're trying really hard towards the end of the week to be comfortable now with where your life is going, with some new thing that you're doing that perhaps you feel like you're meant to do or being called to do at this time. Okay, could be a little bit uncomfortable still doing some new thing, trying to get on board with it, especially with the Mars square Mercury. Maybe we push things a little bit too hard coming in. All right, but needing to just be patient, and in time you will start to step into some new things that you're doing. Yeah, feeling much better all around. Okay, so we've got that going on. Mercury as well on Sunday is going to conjunct Uranus in your 12th house of your insides. And I think what it's going to help you do as you're making all of these changes to do something new, envision a new future for yourself, really to help you break free from the past, to break free from old chapters, an old person of whoever you were, so that you can reconceptualize and think of yourself differently coming in. Okay, and I think that's what you're trying to figure out at the very end of this week, is what the past 8 years are all about with Uranus and Aries, and how you can move forward to create more of an authentic identity, a different identity, doing more of what you what really resonates with you. And I think you're pushing really, really hard at the end of this week, maybe harder than you need to really step into these new chapters. They'll come, you're working on it. Okay, and that's happening. Also, what can happen as well with Mercury in a conjunction with Uranus is some unexpected news could also come up on Sunday in regards to the past, someone from the past. Something going on inside you as well. Maybe you have an unexpected feeling or something coming in, and really needing to use this unexpected news event, thing from the past, feeling to propel you forward instead of dragging you back to situations that are no longer meant for you. Okay, so that's what I see going on. I don't think we'll have all the details worked out by the end of this week, because Mars is going to enter shadow period here right around your new house, your 9th house. So I think the next 2 months or so, while Mars is this little retrograde thing here, you're still going to have some more details to work out as you step into something new that you haven't done before. But I think this week you're really trying to come into new chapters, to get on board with this new thing that's going on in your life, and to feel comfortable with it. And I think you're starting to get there, even if it's not quite where you want it to be by the end of this week. Okay, I think making some progress, but still a few more things left. Okay, so that's what I see going on there. It's kind of an interesting week. Now your card for the week is the Knight of Cups upright. I actually really like this card. This to me is one of emotional fulfillment that I see going on, stepping into something that is going to be better for you emotionally. okay? Maybe this has to do with your 9th house. I typically do interpret the 9th house positively. So even if you're doing something new that's upsetting your balance in life or taking you out of your comfort zone, I like to think whatever new thing you're doing this week is going to be good for you emotionally, is going to be good for you spiritually. And I think the message of this card here is to see how positive, see how beautiful this new thing really is, and to accept what is coming to you, okay? And the message of this card too is not just to accept and see what good things are coming to you, but to actively work to create more of a life as well that can bring more of that emotional security and comfort to you. So if you feel like you're not quite there yet, you're doing something new, it's exciting, but it doesn't quite feel like home or resonate with you emotionally, maybe this card is saying maybe just take a few minutes to think about how you can bring more of that security into your life that you want, how you can feel better emotionally and work towards it, and I think that will help everything fall into place in a better way. But I really don't like this card. I really don't mind this card. I do like it. I think saying there is a good chance if you just hang in there with some stuff that you've got going on, there's a good chance for, I think, it to be really positive for you, to bring you more of the emotional comfort, security that it is that you want, okay? Even if it may take some more time. I like it. Alright, so that's what I've got for you this week, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.